Keep the countdown coming, Ramon. I'm not done yet. Keep the countdown coming, Ramon. It's Wednesday. Keep the Ramon was counting down. I was feeling it, Trace. I was just like, he had that rhythm. I'm like, oh, give it to me, Moan.
What's funny
Come on now.
is you're asking him something. He's like, yeah, 10, 9. I'm like, what? Everybody's aggressive today.
Everybody's aggressive. Tracy walked in the door, and I'm like, I want to do nails.
I'm like shutting the door, and I thought I was in trouble. He's like, I want to do nails today. I'm like, oh my God.
Lotion basket nails now, Tracy.
Okay.
And then Ramon, like right before the countdown, I'm like, Ramon, we need emotes. We need and he's like, I'm already talking to us. He's at 10, 9, 8. And then like, as soon as he starts counting, I'm like, oh, yo, I'm feeling this morning. And I'm just like getting into it, Trace.
And then did you see Ramon? He was all into it.
He was into
too,
it. He was
and
into it. He was like, he was bouncing.
I want to go
I know.
home.
Exactly. So, created by Cooper, serious Habib freaked me out yesterday. I won't joke without emojis. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
I'm still having the after effects in my first trade show. After effects of your first trade
curious.
show. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious too.
Were you traumatized?
I know. I hope you weren't traumatized. You went to a trade show. Good morning, everybody. Sweeney the Pink, B Done 92. Good morning, Jess 719, Shawnee Starfire, GG 4325, Mama Frog 7. Here for the Ramon cam. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
We've been talking about this now. I'm not to like overdo it, but it's like, yo, dude, every single stream, brother, people are asking, where is the cam? Did you buy the cam?
I do have the cam.
No, here's the thing. You're the freaking CEO.
Tracy.
You've asked him to do something.
You know what?
Ramon, gather your things.
I kind of like where this is going. I don't have a caller, but I kind of like where this is going.
Close enough.
Ramon, I'm the CEO.
He is actually failing his job right now.
Part of your duty, brother, is to get
Brother.
Part of your duty, brother, is to get Ramon cam. Dude, I feel spazzy AF this morning. Like, you guys are in for it this morning. Can I, I need to talk about something. Okay, I got to get this off my chest because I feel guilty. I feel like an awful human being on one end.
Good.
I have problems. Like
everything what you've just said. Everything.
No, Tracy, this is like next level competitive. The competitive person in me is truly, I don't know if any of you guys in the chat feel the same way. Like, how competitive are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I'm talking about competitive, I'm talking about like how gnarly do you get, right? When it comes down to any type of competition, right? Like sometimes here at the office, we're competitive as hell,
Very
right?
competitive, yeah.
I mean, Greg challenges me to a race. It's like, let's go, bro, right now. Call me chicken. You know, the whole Marty McFly thing. Don't ever call me chicken. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay, just want to make sure. Nobody laughed, so I thought it was kind of a good reference. Sure. Ramon, you like that reference, Back to the Future? Thank you. Okay, a little bit there. Yeah. Still need a Ramon cam, but
Still
you're not
can't
off the
hear
hook.
you or see you.
So. Yeah, you're not off the hook, but thank you for that support. So we're super competitive, but I reached a level yesterday I didn't know was in me, Tracy. I got home, yesterday, and I'm like working, and I like to have Twitch up while I work. I was telling you guys this yesterday. Yeah. I love Twitch. Like, I love doing this with you guys. I love hanging with you guys. And I love having Twitch on while I'll do some work. And I love watching some streams that I enjoy, some gamers. So I'm like watching some Fortnite stuff, these gamers, and like they're talking and playing in a tournament, and I'm just like working. And my son comes home, right? And he was at a play date with his buddy. He comes in the door. He's like, Dad, can I play right now? Because my friend is playing on Fortnite. I'm like, yeah, dude, go for it. I'll watch you. You guys play, I'll watch. Because for me, it's like, sorry, a burp again. I know it's not maybe TMI, but I like to share with you guys here on Twitch everything. So I'm all over the place today. So I God, I'm so embarrassed about this. Seriously, Tracy.
I'm dying to know.
I'm legit like guilty, embarrassed. So my son plays because for me it doesn't matter, right? I'm watching him playing his friend or I'm watching a stream. I just like having it on
Right.
while I work,
You like
right?
the noise and you like the game, so.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So he's playing and I start like, my wife like cracks up because as he's playing, I'm like, Theo, medkit, bro. You got to heal up. Dude, heal up, bro. Heal up. So I'm starting to comment on like, you know, the parent at a like sporting event of their kids, how they're like, yo, steal second. What are you doing? You know, like don't miss, like parents get crazy. And I used to always talk smack about those parents. Like, how can they get so aggressive?
That loser's up again. That loser's your son. Oh, sorry.
Dude. Yes, right? So I'm like, Theo, you need to, if you get popped, like you need to get a big pot, get a mini, you got to heal up. You know, it's like you.
Is
So
he
anyways,
listening to you?
No, he doesn't listen to me. He just like looks at me and is like, shut the hell up, Dad. Anyway, they finish their game. He turns to me and he goes, do you want to play with us, Dad? And so it's him, his buddy. So mind you, my son's 8, okay? Mm-hmm. And his friend, same age. I think his friend is 1 year younger. And he's like, Dad, will you play with us? And I'm like, no, I don't want to play. You guys play. I'm just going to watch. He's like, no, Dad, please. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll join you guys in a trio game of Fortnite. So I put my stuff away. I go in the office.
So you're on the same team.
We're on the same team,
Oh, no.
right? So we're on the same team. And we start playing. And like there's this, so it's really interesting right now, the culture of video games. Like you buy skins, you know, and like what skin your character has is a measure of like how cool you are. So it used to be that, you know, we would buy sneakers, and that's still part of the culture today. You buy the Jordans or the sneakers, or you got the new this or the new that. But what's really cool today is the skins you have on video games.
Okay.
So I get on there and his friend immediately starts talking smack to me. He's like,
Because of
oh,
your skin?
yes.
Okay.
He's like, you only have those skins? Oh my God, you're old. You don't know what you can't play this. And I'm like, oh my God. I literally started getting pissed off. And so I said to this kid, I'm like, God, I don't even know if his parents were listening or not, but I'm like, I don't need no skin, dude. I'll completely demolish you and whoever else. And I started listening to myself, and I was like, tone it down, bro. Tone it. This kid is freaking 7.
I'm coming to your house right now.
Dude, I'm coming over. So we start playing the game, right? And this kid is literally like a little troll, like an internet troll. He's like, you suck. Look, what are you doing right now? You can't, bro. This kid is talking smack to me.
But you're on the same team.
I know. And this is a 7-year-old talking smack to his friend's dad. So I'm like, you disrespectful, you know, like, yo, how can, and like, it's totally ridiculous, right? So,
Honey, quit. I could just see my vet. Honey, quit fighting with the 7-year-old.
dude, it was, so I shot one back, you know, and I was like, listen to me. You don't even know what I would do if I started talking smack, and I stopped, and I'm like, turn my mic off. I had to turn my mic off because I was about to unload on this kid. Dude, he would not stop, Tracy.
Were you being bullied?
I was being bullied by a 7-year-old. He was like,
I need to meet this kid. I need to meet him. I need to pay him.
Bro, listen to me, okay? He kept going. He was like, so we were attacking, there are these, they're called NPCs, like non-player, they're like computer characters in the game.
Okay.
Where you can fight them, and if you fight them and beat them, you get like this really good weapon, or you can trade with them and all this stuff. So Theo and this kid were fighting this one, and they were getting their butts kicked. And so I'm like, I'm coming, guys, I'm coming. And so I'm coming up this like, you know, up the spire. Old man's coming. So I start like firing, and it's really hard to kill this one in particular. Like, it's really difficult. So he cleans me out. And his friend is like, dude, you suck. I can't believe you lost to this guy. And I'm like, you lost to him too. I was coming to save you. And he's like, yeah, but we did most of the work and you couldn't even get anything out of him. And I was like, I started mimicking him. Turn my mic, because at some point I turned my mic back on.
So you do what we do here all day.
Yes. I turned my mic off. Then he was like, oh, my name is Habib. I don't know how to play Fortnite. I'm an idiot. I suck.
Oh,
I'm trash. Yes.
my.
Yeah, dude, he was going. So I literally just went click, 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 click. And I'm like, I'm out. And I sat in my chair and I was like, I hear it. Din, 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 din. I was pouting. I was pissed. Footsteps. The door opens. Dad, why did you leave the game? And I said, that's not okay that he talks to me like that. To Theo, I'm like, it is not okay. I said, do you talk like that to people? He's like, no, Dad, I don't talk like that. I said, your friend should not be talking like that to people. This is not okay. Like, I'm an adult, so I can take it. Yeah, I'm an adult, and I can take it. Clearly, I can't take it. I can take it. But if he's talking like that to other friends, so it gets better. So, like, at that point, I'm like, listen to me. That's not okay. Like, I kind of took a turn where I was like, listen, buddy, like, you can't troll people like that on social media or on gaming. Like, it actually is not okay, right?
No, it's I mean, every once in a while, to other person, not someone on your team especially.
Well,
but
on your team, like, if you're jokingly talking smack, it's one thing. But if you're, like, aggressive and, like, you're he called me trash. Kid called me trash.
Was like, my name is Habib. I'm like,
dude, he totally was doing that. My name is Habib. I suck. I'm trash. So, anyways, he goes back, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play. I told myself, I'm like, clearly, I cannot handle this. I cannot play with these kids, right? And then, so I'm
coming over tonight while your parents are sleeping.
Dude, I'm gonna like stir shit up. So my daughter walks in the room, Mila. Right. And she's like, Dad, I heard that. Is everything okay? She's like checking up on me because I was like so mad. So I'm like, yes, honey, I'm good. It's just that, Theo's friend, when he plays, he doesn't like I don't like the way he communicates. It's not okay. And I was just telling Theo it's not okay. She's like, he was doing that to me. And I was like, what? I thought he was just doing it to me because I'm older and like talking smack.
If he's doing that to you, he's
doing it to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, Mila, do you want to play with them? And she's like, okay, but what if he starts talking smack to me? I said, I can't talk back to him because I'm an adult and I'm mature and I'm a grown up. But honey,
you send in your daughter.
I give you full permission to talk. She looks at me, she goes, oh, I got permission. She pulls up the chair, sits down. I close the door, and I walk away, kind of skipping down the hallway like it's about to go down. I'm an awful human being.
I thought you were going to stay in there and feed her some lines.
No. God, I'm just going to, and I just told her, I said, does he do that to you? And she's like, he was awful to me, like he talks so, and I said, okay, you need to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
This is a good kind of lesson. You need to stand up for yourself. I'm not going to stand up for myself because that would just be awful for me to do that against a 7-year-old. You know what I mean? And it's not the right environment. Like in a different environment, if he was here in person, I would sit him down and say, hey, buddy, like that's not okay. You can't talk to adults like that. You need to be respectful. But over an intercom playing Fortnite, I'm not going to have that conversation.
Your parents there. Let me talk to them.
I need to talk to your parents right now. So
they get on. They're like, my name is Habib, and I need to talk to the parents.
Dude, totally. So like, Mila gets on there, and sure enough, I hear it. He starts talking smack, and she's like, oh, did you want me to save you? Oh no, maybe I can't save you. What? How sad. Oh, did you die again? Mila is like, she's pretty hardcore. So she didn't go like overboard, but she definitely didn't like just take it. It's like, let me put you back in check a little bit as another kid, an older kid. And then eventually like she just got off. She's like, Dad, I don't want to play with him anymore. Yeah. And then I was like, what have I become? Like, this is a kid, I totally got wrapped up in the game and caught up. But honestly, it was a good moment for me to like, after they were done, I pulled the kids over and I sat them down and I was like, that is an example of like bullying, and really kind of trolling on social media. I'm like, you guys are going to see this over and over again. I'm like, we see it at work. Like we see it here all the time. If I go through comments every single day, I will find something said about one of us every single day. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was a great sort of like opportunity to like sit with the kids and kind of go through and like, hey, this is a perfect example of what you don't want to do, So I was like, Theo, I hope you're not. He's like, Dad, you heard me. I don't do that,
right.
And I said, well, even if I'm not on, I don't want you to do that. And if somebody is doing that to you, you need to get off. Don't team up with them if it's like another one of your friends, or it's just if he's doing that to you, you can't play with him.
Right.
Like that's not okay.
Why would you want to?
Exactly.
And that's what he's going to find. It's like nobody wants to play with him.
No, dude, exactly. Like, so Mila came over and then Theo was like, Mila, will you play with us again? And she's like, Theo, I will play with you all day long. I will not play with him. And so Theo's like, Dad, I'm like, sorry, buddy, I can't do it.
Out.
We're out. We will play with you and maybe another friend all day long, not with this kid. But what's interesting to me is this happens when you're 7 all the way into it doesn't matter what age you are on social media. Like, I'm sure you guys have experienced this at some point. We have experienced it. I'm seeing it in the different age groups. It's just a real thing out there on social, on Twitch, on any platform that you go to. It just exists.
It does. And you know what? I think it's a great lesson to tell your kids, like, you can get off, because that's, you find these kids who feel trapped and they're in this world of bullying and they don't just click off because these are your friends, supposedly,
Yeah,
and you're trying to, get in with them and they're just getting harassed.
They're getting
tortured.
Exactly. And then it became like, because this kid was like ripping, because I don't get the skins. I don't care about the skins. I care about the skill, and I care about, learning how to play a game properly and strategy and all that stuff. That's why I love that game in particular, because there's a lot of strategy in it. And, there was a lot of like flexing of like, oh my God, you only have this skin and like you don't have that. And I was like, oh my God, this is the equivalent of like, I got the new shoes and I have the new so-and-so.
Oh, you got your shoes at Kmart? I remember that.
Yeah. I bought a pair of I was at Walmart. I bought a pair of flip-flops. I tell everybody openly, Walmart is my favorite place to go.
It really is his favorite. He gets excited. Like, if we have to stop by there, I'm like, oh,
I'm
Lord.
like, yes, because everything's at a great price. And I know I don't.
There's just too many people there for me.
I know. It's a lot of people.
I like that they have what they have and that they have it all together. But oh my gosh, people just overwhelm me.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of shopping actually in general, to be honest with you. Like, anytime it's like I bought a pair of jeans. I bought 3 or 4 pair of jeans last year, and I still haven't gotten them hemmed. I need to get them hemmed. Like, literally, they're sitting in my closet still, brand new, haven't been touched. I
have 2 pairs.
Awful. Same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't like shopping. I really don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Huh?
I'm afraid to put them on because I bought them a couple months ago. I'm afraid they won't fit. I don't need that stress in my life right now, so I'll wait.
Got it. I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to be okay, Trace. I have a sneaking suspicion you'll be all right.
I could just imagine getting to the tailor and they're like, this is not your only problem, that you're short.
Rita74, I've always been a lyrical assassin when people try to bully me, and I always do it in a nice way, which makes it hit harder. I love that. I think that's a great way to approach. My daughter is, she's kind of the same way, although she doesn't really come back in a nice way. I'm trying to teach her how to come back, but in a nice way. She's got venom, man. She spits venom. And, but I like that. I like that she doesn't take anything from anybody, man.
Some people deserve the venom.
Yeah, absolutely. Do parents allow this, or do they know? I would not be happy if I heard my kids doing that to anyone. No, I agree with you. I don't know if they know. But
And if they don't, that's kind of sad, actually, because,
Yeah.
Or you're just letting I think it's important for parents to be checking on their kids, especially when they're online, make sure that they're not being bullied
Yeah.
or, harassed by the wrong people.
yeah, I don't exactly. I agree with you, Tracy, and I don't know. I stay, like I joke around about gaming with my kids, but it's a real thing. Like I game, but there's part of it, like obviously most of it is that I genuinely enjoy gaming. I always have. It's been part of my like youth and growing up, and so I love that there's a huge gaming culture now. It's perfect for me and my kids because they like to game and I like to game too. So, but on the other side of it too, I get to really see the ins and outs of what they're doing, how they're doing it, who they're playing with, just like this. I get involved in that way. So I don't know if they know, but I agree with you. If my kids talk, especially to an adult, like this kid is talking to me, like I'm his friend's dad, and he's talking like that, calling me trash.
I'm saying is if he's saying those stuff to you, imagine
Dude.
what he actually is saying to kids his age.
I know, and that's the part that is like a little gnarly. It's a little gnarly. So I don't know if they know, but if my kid was talking like that to anybody, another kid, much less an adult, no, that would not be happening. I'll tell you right now, they would be put in check really, really quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to have my kid talk like, what the hell is going on? So, yeah,
It's actually funny. Sorry.
No, it's hilarious. And
But
I'll tell you, like, even from a 7-year-old, hearing some, like, part of it was like, I can't come back at this person. If it was like a friend of mine talking smack and, oh, dude, I would be coming at my buddy, with serious, serious heat. But I'm not going to do that to a kid. You know what I mean? Like, he's a kid. But
that would be like the time the parent actually walked in and heard.
Oh,
it's
completely.
Just you trashing them.
Yeah. Like, what in the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
But the competitive person in me was like, Mila, go right ahead,
I love it.
Take care of it, honey. Ashpash1114, what day does the sale start? Friday. Great question. I will tell you right now. Let me pull up my calendar.
The 27th.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Ramon. I got boom, boom, boom. It's coming from everywhere. The 27th.
9 p.m. PST.
Pacific, correct. 9 p.m. Pacific. This is going to be an intense event. This is an event. It's going to be an event. Because it's an event. Thank you.
It's an event.
Is it an event?
It's an
Yeah,
event.
it's an event. Thanks, Ramon. Thanks. You guys would have seen that if you had a camera. We won't talk about that. It's one of the few times that we're doing every single item in our inventory is going to be on sale. And then on top of that, as you guys know, we're doing some product launches. Have we demoed the what do you call it? The jellies? Were they done when we went through them?
No.
But they're done now.
Done.
Done.
That's
Done.
the
Done.
really
Done.
done. Would you like them?
Did
Let me go get them.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir.
Sure, yes, sir.
Because you want to do nails.
Let's do nails right now, Major Tracy. I think last time we didn't have one of the colors, or Tracy was still working on the colors.
Blue.
We didn't have the blueberry, right?
Yeah. The formula wasn't just right.
Okay, these are now complete. I was going through a video that Greg was doing. I don't know if it's been released yet or not. I think it's going to be released, but dude, the colors are so insanely beautiful. I figure let's go through these. This is one of the products that's launching. This 4-pack, right?
4-pack.
It's a 4-pack.
Would you like to know the price? Are we telling them the price? I take that as a no.
Let's hold. I want to show definitely the colors. God, even in the jars,
Aren't
the
they fun?
colors are. You guys got to see this. Can we show them these colors? These are really. God, they're so vibrant, man. I love this so much.
Are they in?
Let's see. Oh, can you do the camera? Sorry, Ramon. just looked at me. You literally looked at me like, what do you want, bro?
Do I go backwards, forward?
That's yeah, there you go. That's
okay.
good. I
I'll
think
tilt
you can.
them.
Yeah.
Oops.
So check these out. These are they're so vibrant, guys. Like I love these. I'm really excited about these acrylics, and you get them in 45 gram, which is amazing. Quick, there's a question here from Designed by Cease from YouTube. Kathy Cochran.
Hi, Cease.
What's up, Cease? When you have time, I'm starting nail school at 53. I've not been to school in years. Any advice for me? Tracy, any advice for, great question. As we're going through these, we can...
First of all, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The unfortunate truth is most schools won't teach you much. So just, I think I like it because I thought I was going to go to school and they were actually going to show me something. So just have that in mind. Know that you're going to get your license from them and learn sanitation, which is extremely important.
Very.
And that you're going to have to take, do a lot of research on your own. But on top of that, you're going in a super exciting field that you're going to love. You eventually will have, control of your schedule, control of your pricing. It's there's I always say also like the nail industry is kind of recession proof on top of it. So congratulations, you're really going to enjoy it.
Yeah. And I saw that you mentioned you're starting at 53, which to me, maybe you're wondering, is this, is it a late start? Possibly. Is that no, it's not. And I don't know if you know this. I think a lot of people do know this, but my mom started this company with my brother when she was 49 years old. So think about that for a second. 49 years old. I was out of high school. I was going into college, and Greg was going into fire technology school. She called my brother and said, hey, I met this guy. We want to start a nail company. Why don't you come join us? 49 years old. Okay. And my mom just turned 78. And
she's
incredible
other stuff.
And she is like, dude, actually,
totally.
That's a great point, Tracy. She is like heavily involved with her church, and she does like tons of like work with missionaries and bringing nails to people that are in need of like trying to start a career and build a career. She works with a lot of refugees. She's got all these other businesses that she's starting on her own, kind of like in partnership with her church. It's never ever, I just don't believe that. I just don't think it's too late. I think you're in for this is like another step in your career path, and how exciting it is for you. And I'll tell you this, like, I'm 47, and there's other things that I want to do outside of this business, you know what I'm saying? And who knows? Like I've always talked about, like, I love coffee, you know what I'm saying? And I want to bring coffee into Young Nails and do like a Young Nails coffee, which is kind of a separate business within Young Nails, but there's just so many things that I want to do as well. So I think at 53, you're in for an amazing, exciting, like, ride. Also, I will say this, like, at 53 years old, I think you have a lot of experience in life. And so making decisions, like, I think you're better equipped to make decisions. For example, Tracy and I were just talking about this outside. I started training in jiu-jitsu late. Like, seriously, everybody that trains with me at the gym is in their 20s and early 30s. But like, I approach things from an experience level, right? And one thing we were talking about outside is, like, I got a little injury in my elbow, and so I just took time off. I'm taking time off right now until it heals. And Tracy was like, you know what? That's age and experience. Because if you were in your 20s, wisdom, right? Like, she's like, if you were in your 20s, you would push through that and be like, dude, I can go back in there and train. And then really,
more.
yeah. And I talked to the guy that owns the gym. He told me, he was like, take time off. Don't re-injure it. He said one of the mistakes he sees often is people come in, they think they can push through it, and then they're out for like 6 months. That applies to business too. Starting at 53, I think you bring a lot of experience. I'm excited for you. It's going to be awesome.
I think you're more equipped to deal with the BS.
Yeah, absolutely. You're way more equipped to deal with the BS.
But I think you're going to love it. And if you have questions, anytime, just hit us up.
Yeah.
DM us, and we'll try to get you those answers.
So I love this. AshPash1114. I'm so happy to see no trolling here on this stream. I agree with you. We've had a few people come on here, and there's been a little weirdness, like a couple times.
Doesn't Ramon?
Oh, yeah.
Remove. I can talk today. Ramon and Caesar kind of just removes them quickly, right?
They'll be removed. If there's any trolling, any, S-talking, it'll be removed for sure.
Down.
And like our channel it's growing, which is really exciting because now we're kind of heading into that 1,000 follower range, which for me is a huge deal. Like starting from one, getting 10 followers, just a few months ago, we were like, yes, 10 followers. We have a real community here. As the community continues to grow, we're going to see more of that. There's just no way around it, but we will control that. That's 100%. Let's see here. Oh, BDone92. Can we talk about using Twitch as text? So that's a great question. Yeah. I think so. Twitch's platform is ever evolving. So Twitch started out as purely a gaming platform, right? And obviously the majority of it is still a gaming platform. But over the last couple years, it has completely started to develop in terms of like instruction. And you see there's like radio, there's like different radio shows, there's movie review shows. There is, I saw one, there's like this one girl who does like writing, and she talks about, it's amazing. She's got this huge following, does writing. We're doing nails here. We're
beauty makeup,
absolutely. So I think I will always tell you, go and start doing, you know what I mean? Like, watch me work, right? That is like, if you can get on and you can talk, engage with your chat, do nails, I think that's a great way. That's kind of the idea that we're doing here. We want to be able to answer any nail question you have. Plus, we want you guys to get to know us as a company on a completely different level. It's not like, my name is Habib Salo, I'm the CEO, and today we're going to, not all formal. And I want you to know us as we are as human beings, the culture and personality.
That we get bullied by 7-year-olds.
I want to tell those stories. I want you guys to know me and Tracy and Greg as we are.
I think I love this platform, and
Me too.
we've done biz talks for a long time, but we'd get off track, but
yeah,
we're always like, this is the subject. This is what we're going to talk about. Get it back to the road. And here we like forget to do nails all the time.
We do, but it's a much more of an organic. Not that doing the podcast and the biz talk isn't. Mm-hmm. It's just that there's a topic that we need to stick to. Yeah. We're still us being us talking about the topic, but it's a lot more narrow. On Twitch here, we can engage with you guys, hang out, talk, chill, do nails. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments as I'm going through. It makes it much, much more different. Really quick, straight into the pink. When are we going to talk about the prices, though? That I want to hold back. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I think we're going to hold off until the day it launches. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off. But trust me, it's going to be insane. I think we might have talked about that on an earlier stream. Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe not.
Us, probably.
Yeah, it's possible.
We're going to get in trouble.
We've gotten in trouble already. Anyway, I think we're going to hold that, so don't be mad at me. But check out these colors. Distraction. Check out these colors.
Look over here. I'm just going to top coat them real quick, and then I'll show you.
Is it normal for my nails to have hair? I want to understand that. This is from Unicorn Poop 134. First of all,
the name.
Amazing name. Second of all, I'm trying to understand what you mean. If you can explain a little bit more. G-Man Solo, that's my brother. In case you didn't know.
What?
And no, he's on here. He said, I just did a live demo on Nail School.
No one cares.
Good job, bro.
Yay. Good
Slow
job
clap.
doing your job.
Great job doing your job, bro. Just did a live on. Good job,
Nice
bro.
of you to show up and
Thanks,
work.
bro. And I just want to thank you for me teaching you everything you know. I appreciate it.
I'd like to
thank
thank
you
me
for being me.
For me.
I want to thank me for you thanking me. For me,
All I
me
have to
being
say
me.
is thanks.
Thanks, bro. Let's see here. Mama Frog, will stamping plates... I know, it's great. Mama Frog 7. Will stamping plates come out for sale? I think we are done with our stamping plates. Yeah. Apologies. We were doing some insane deals in the past. I think last Black Friday it was like ridiculous.
$1 a piece or something like
Yeah,
that.
something crazy. But no, we don't. Actually, we don't even have them in inventory. Ashpash1114, happy troll compliment. Habib is awesome. I love you.
Did he pay you?
Um,
I totally paid
did you
that
shit?
7-year-old.
Oh, you're doing the... Dude,
I'm just trying to figure out how to show it the best. What do you think? Because on the stand, you get the...
Oh, can we put it on a stick?
Only speak.
Like a birchwood stick? Does that sound weird? That sound
You know
weird?
who I'm talking? Jeff
Dunham.
Dunham. God, he's so funny.
Let's knock it off, both of you, right now.
Let's see.
Did we go over the special bundles for the sale? Is there going to be another sale or just a launch? I'm going to answer both these questions. That one Asian, Gabby, is there going to be another sale or just, no, a sale? Look at that. Plus.
But yeah, there's
launch.
more.
But wait. There's more. There's also a song coming out this Saturday.
Want to show?
There's a song coming out this Saturday, Trace.
What? Oh.
It's a sale song. Guys,
Did
don't
you
miss
already film it?
I did. Wait, let me move my computer. That's my keyboard. Is that weird? Hold on, let me move this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make room so that you can see. Make room for me, Nails and Tina. Anybody know that? What that's from? Okay, here we go. This is the blue. It's kind of, I know there's a little glare on it. It's kind of hard to see.
Blueberry.
This is blueberry, sorry.
Blueberry jelly.
Blueberry jelly. Let me get the next. I like you putting these on brushes. This is fun. This is
Orange jelly.
orange jelly. I'm doing an awful job of keeping these straight. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a lot more vibrant than it looks on the camera, guys.
Try putting your hand behind it. Does that help? I see beauty people do that, you know?
No, but it's still like, I think you guys can get the gist. Jess719, I do my job every day. I want a cookie. God, Jess719, you and me going to
Soulmates.
get along really well. Because no matter what happens,
Lemon.
I want a cookie. I agree with you. Let me try this. Over the white. That's lemon, orange, blueberry,
Strawberry.
and strawberry is the last one. If you guys can see, it's guys like. Let me try to do this actually. There is a sparkle. You can't. It's kind of hard to see the glitter here, but let me see if I can do this and get a little glitter. Actually, let's do this. Can I turn this down, Ramon? This one, just for a second.
Oh, he gets mad when you touch stuff.
Sorry. Let's see if this will work, guys. I don't know if you can see. There is like a very intense. I'm doing a very terrible job.
We would never make it on QVC, by the way.
All right, sorry. Let's end it with that. They're beautiful. I'm telling you, like when I look at these, it's like just a beautiful translucent jelly with a super intense, but I guess it's not intense. It's just the right amount of like
Well,
sparkle.
you're saying that, and I
there?
purposely try to not do it intense, so I'm
No.
scared.
I know, no. That's why I corrected myself because it's just the right amount. It's like a beautiful shimmer. You know that's just right. It's not like an overpowering. It's not OP. Oh, gaming lingo. There's all this, but that's the other thing too. There is a real language in the gaming community. You know what I mean? Like every game has its own language. Like it's which I'm learning. It's super interesting. Got a whiff of that? Is that nice?
Yeah, it smells like money.
Every time we would do a class with, I would see Greg or Tracy do an acrylic class. People would be like, how do you deal with the smell of acrylic? And Greg and Tracy, acrylic smells like money. Always smells like money.
Then again, I like the smell of gas. So.
That's a little odd, but it makes sense that you like the smell about the jellies, dummy.
What?
I don't know. Greg's calling me a dummy. In Habib's head, that's Habib's brother. You guys are funny, man. You guys are killing me today. Just put them on the table. I did. Nails Crib. Habib's such a dork. I am. Kira, 1,100
Kajillion.
%. Put them in front of your black shirt. I'm reading all this now. Let me try it. No, sorry. It's not working. But it's, trust me,
They're
they
beautiful.
look,
Trust
they're
us.
beautiful. I'm telling you, I can see the glitter. Awesome. I want them all.
You know what? I have. Hold on.
Frostbite Ruthie, the worst to be. Sorry. Greg did a video on those jellies. Yes, Miss Diamond 611. You can really see them. Wanted to show them to you guys here.
I might have a picture of them.
Oh, look at you. Look at me. Look at you.
Right.
From YouTube,
hold on.
Kawhi McGuire. Should I even be worried about building a clientele right now? I'm 3 weeks into school and already feel pressure to start building a clientele because other girls in my classes talk about theirs. This is a great, great question. And Tracy, what is your take on that? Ooh.
So
While Tracy's talking, can I do these, Ramon?
I wouldn't stress yourself about it, but it's always a good idea. Like if you can start building a little bit, I would do that. But right now, I would focus more on your training, and if it happens kind of organically, cool. And then when you get out of school, you know, finding a place and then making, you know, obviously building a clientele your full focus. And don't worry about what other people say, like at school, because a lot of it's just not true. I found that out real quickly. So don't put too much stock in it.
Yeah.
Take a moment. Take
Dude,
a moment.
3 weeks into anything is you're a baby in the industry. This is the truth.
Yeah.
And I agree with Tracy so much. You cannot listen to what other, you've got to think about it. This is a long game. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you know what's crazy? I think about like when Greg and I were building this thing, you know what I mean? In that process of building Young Nails, we would go to trade shows. We have a little 10x10 booth, and we see these other companies that, you know, they would puff their chest. They would come by our booth and be like, so did you guys get into this event, or are you in this distributor? Oh, these distributors are hot. And we're always like, huh, okay. But we kept on plotting and going off. And I'll tell you, a lot of those companies, they are not around anymore.
Exactly.
They are gone. And we are next level. For sure, we're the fastest growing, you know, nail care company in the world right now. And I'm not talking about like just nail polish. There's obviously nail polish brands or like celebrity endorsed or celebrity created nail polish lines where they have instantly, you know, the huge customer base. I'm not talking about just nail polish. I'm talking about like full, like professional nail care system. Full line. We are the fastest growing, period, end of story. And that is literally from step by step. Don't worry about what other people are doing, other companies are doing, your competitors. You got to stay focused on building your clientele one at a time.
Yeah. It's like driving. Watch the road.
Watch the road, man. Exactly. Like, God, Greg and I have been, when we used to do trade shows, we used to talk about literally connecting with one nail tech at a time. So what does that mean? It means that we completely stayed in the moment. Like, let me give you an example so it actually makes sense. I'm speaking like weird language right now. We go to a trade show. We would put all of our focus on if a customer or potential customer comes up, I'm going to try to connect, not sell. I'm going to try to connect with that one nail tech in that moment. And if I can just keep doing that one at a time, eventually we will build a huge loyal customer base. And so they would go to another company who would be rude to them or not even give them the time of day. Isn't that insane?
It's insane. That's insane.
How many times have you seen that, Trace?
A lot.
Yeah.
And they come back. They were so nasty.
They're so rude to me.
Couldn't even get them to sell me stuff. We're at a trade show that we spent a lot of money at.
Dude, wow. But that's like a cockiness, right? Where like
we're too good for you.
We're too good for you. And I'll tell you, a lot of those companies, they're struggling big time right now. I can tell you that. But we would focus on that of like, you're in front of me right now. You are my world. You know, Tracy talks a lot about that in a lot of the podcasts we've done. When you are in front of her as a client, cell phone goes off, you are her everything. Like you are her focus, you're her world, right?
Yeah, totally.
Each customer.
Not taking calls, not taking text messages. You are my complete focus. And customer comes in, they need to sit in the lobby. They don't come over, they don't talk. When it's your turn, it's your turn. It's
your turn. And then you are mine. So like, I think that part, if you can focus on obviously building your skill, building your technique, and then getting your speed up, you know, after you get your technique down, because Tracy and Greg always say technique first, speed second. And then if you can really focus on that one client that's in front of you at a time, I'm telling you, over a period, you're going to win. Yeah. You're going to win.
Absolutely.
Correct or incorrect?
100%. I hate agreeing with him, but 100%.
Ash Pash 114, I love you guys, but I have to clean house. Do it. I understand.
Can you clean mine?
Acidicles, I have a problem finding where to work. There are lots of salons around me that are very strict and don't work how I want to work, cleans and uses YN products. And I don't have a clientele big enough to rent for myself. Trace, that's a really good question. What would you say?
Unfortunately, it's part of it until you can get your own place. What I would say is try to get in a place where they're not going to get in your business too much, you know, and where you can just sit down and focus on growing your clientele. Is there a perfect salon out there? I don't know. You may have to go to a couple salons. Do not feel bad about that. I don't know why nail techs do that. They're like, I can't switch salons. Why? Because I don't want to switch salons so many times because then people will quit coming to me. No, they're coming to you. They don't care where you're working.
Yeah.
Well, that means there's something wrong with me. No, that means, well, maybe. Maybe.
It could be.
But you just haven't found the right place yet.
Yeah. Yeah, no, completely agree. This is from Girly Love Young Nails. Oh. Give me a second, Trace. Oh. Everybody, oh. Okay, now I'm done. Sorry, I had to get that out. It's in my system.
You good?
Got to dance.
You good?
A lot of dancing on the vlog this Saturday, by the way. I know I'm selling it, but I'm telling you, I got freaky. I don't
want to know.
No, it got beyond weird. It got to a point where I shut the camera off and I'm like, I have to leave this room because I was having way too much fun by myself over there singing and dancing. And I'm like,
my eyes twitching. That's not a good sign.
And I heard people, you know, like, cause our warehouse,
they're downstairs.
They're downstairs, but they have lunch and they have breaks and they come in and I'm like, oh my God. They're hearing me scream and yell and like say stuff. They're
That's
like,
our boss.
This dude is out of his mind.
Well,
anyway.
Am I going to have secondhand embarrassment by watching it?
Yeah, you're totally gonna. That's such a real thing.
It is.
When you're like embarrassed for somebody, you're like, ooh.
Turn it off.
Ooh. Like, yeah, exactly. Kelly nailed it. I went to my first trade show.
Oh.
This last weekend. There was only one company there that actually did that one thing. They gave me education on top of great, although expensive products. And their educator recognized the YN and products and that I had on my nails and complimented me on what I had on. Said they missed seeing you there. Oh, that's very
awesome.
nice. That's cool. Yeah, like I don't understand how companies are, you know, like customer service is everything. You know, it's funny. It's like if you think about how if you talk to I was gonna say if you talk to Jeff Bezos, if you listen to a lot of his like interviews, what he says is like the secret to their success is complete customer focus, customer service. So what does that mean? Oh, it's easy to return products. Yeah, that's true. But they focus on delivery. They focus on experience. They focus on ease. Yeah. How simple things are. And here's the big one too. Like this is true. I said it. I just said it earlier. But when you have a problem, it's so easy to get it resolved through Amazon.
Yeah,
that's something I take pride on. That we do here.
Oh, I was waiting for the joke.
Oh, no.
You had that tone. I thought there was a joke coming.
No.
Yes, we do take pride in that.
We do, yeah.
That's not a joke, but I was waiting. I thought he was going to get a zinger in there.
I know.
I think the problem is a lot of these shows, they do a lot of influencers, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, they're there as a superstar.
Right.
In their mind.
Yeah.
And no, you're there to teach and, and help people. And it's that, but I'm superior.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
No, I agree with you. We see it. It's very interesting. It's like an influencer will they'll build a community, mm-hmm. right? And have tens of thousands of followers, whatever it is. And then it just gets to their head. Not all of them, but some, you see this, and then you see them at trade shows and like walk over, and I'll say hello, like, hey, how's it going? I love what you're doing. Thanks, hun. Like, that's how they'll talk to me and like walk away.
I had someone come in, I will not mention
like,
names. I had someone come into the booth and they were like, I'm, freelancing. I don't know what, but I wouldn't mind working with you guys. I'm like, oh, cool, cool. And they're like, I'm so and so. And I said, oh, I know who you are. Well, you didn't act like it. That's what they said. Yeah, they said, well, you didn't act like it. And I wanted to look at him and say, do you know my name? I guarantee you didn't know my name. I actually knew who you were and was being nice to you. Like, but it was just that, like, I want to work with you immediately.
That is absolutely insane to me. It's that is like, to me, that's a recipe for your fall or your demise. You can't you're a human being. Like, you should talk to somebody like just they're another person, another human being.
It was crazy. I know who you are. I've seen your things, and well, you didn't act like it. No, oh my God.
That is the craziest thing ever. Like, Tracy, I really don't understand treating somebody. How can you do that? Just because you have 30, 40,000 followers, like, so what?
Well, and you're approaching to work with us, but that's your behavior.
Like, we will never work with somebody.
I don't care how many followers you have.
No, it doesn't matter. That's never mattered to us.
No.
Right?
And we've had influencers come by the booth and actually sit in the demo seats. And I'm like,
yeah. Like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing? This is like, no.
Because, we have mentors that are influencers, but they were mentors first. They've just grown their following, which is great. But we go with mentors who are there, who know how to educate, exactly how, speak the same language as we say. We all are united in how we teach.
Yeah.
We all have our own little twists. And that's what's valuable, is how they're going to communicate, how they're going to teach the person, not how many people they're going to draw to the booth.
Yeah. Like, are you going to be nice? Like, that matters so much. Are you going to be nice? Are you going to be respectful? Are you going to treat people make sure they have a positive experience, as just a human being? I think people just forget this basic idea of I think this is the thing of, like, when you build something out of nothing, and when you come from literally like so much struggle in building something,
right?
It right sizes your head.
Yeah.
And it literally, because I know from everything that we've been through, right? Everything you've been through, Tracy, and a lot of you as well, we all know things can be taken away like that in 2.2 seconds.
Yes, they can.
Life, business, you just don't know what's coming. So every day it is like, yo, I'm going to work today.
I'm going to be thankful.
I'm thankful for what I've got. I'm thankful for you guys.
Yep.
I'm coming on to Twitch. You guys are hanging out with us. I am only grateful that you are choosing to spend time with us. I would never, ever, ever take that for flipping granted. Never.
No, it's very interesting though, and not all of them are like that.
No,
by any
there's a
means,
lot of
but
amazing.
Unfortunately, there's a lot that are.
Yeah, it's kind of the way. It's just kind of the way it is, right? Like social media has created, they're the new sort of celebrities. You know what I mean? Like these, like some of the big influencers out there. They are the new celebrities. And, but I just don't understand why you can't, staying right sized, making sure your head doesn't get too big. Like in the end, I think it's a good idea to just come back and say, dude, I'm just human. You're just human. Anything can happen to me.
Put our pants on the same way.
We put our pants on.
One leg at a time. I do it with 2 legs at a time.
Jump in. But anything like tomorrow, you know what I mean? It's like anything, like nobody's immune to like life, nature. We're all immune. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how many Instagram followers, none of that. And I think it's important. But sadly, a lot of people can't grasp that.
And I will say, I haven't seen this person around for years.
Yeah, so exactly. It
catches up.
It absolutely does. Dragon Bear Mama, people like Tracy just described are the number one reason I got rid of TikTok. So many of those creators are obnoxiously narcissistic now. It is. I totally understand. I would still encourage you to create content on TikTok. No, I mean, on the creating side, don't consume. But if you can still create, and bring your nail knowledge out there, we need more positive people on social.
See, that's the thing. That's what we need.
We do.
Don't let it deter you from doing it. I see them on TikTok, and you can almost see the self-destruction.
Yes.
By going back through their stuff, and then they get like a big hit, and all of a sudden it's this totally different person.
Yeah.
But as long as you're true to yourself and who you are, and stay humble,
I agree.
Make some great content.
Tracy, I'm humbled by what you just said. Just want to say that. Okay. I love. This is my favorite thing when you see like these celebrities win an Academy Award, and they're like, "I'm so humbled." I'm like, no, you're not.
I'm so humbled by my greatness.
I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me, because when you're humbled, it's when you get put in check. When you try to do something and you fail and fall flat on your face is when you're humbled.
Very humbling.
That's when it's like you check yourself and go, dude, I got so much to learn. Like that's getting humbled.
Humbled to humbled.
Exactly. When you go on stage and win your award for Academy for Best Actor or whatever it is, or actress in a leading role, and you walk up there and say, I'm humbled, you're not humbled. Stop using the word wrong. It drives me crazy. Anyway, just had to get that out. Vent. I love this. I know. Greg, my mouth has gotten me in trouble in the past. What?
When?
What is he talking about?
That's weird.
What?
Never noticed.
I've learned to keep my mouth shut and do my work.
I'm sorry.
Wait. What is going on here? Are we in a time warp? Is this? No, I will say, he has gotten, like back in the day, we would do trade shows and like Greg's gonna speak his mind. And good, bad, or other. And it has been interesting. Yeah.
It has backfired.
But no, it's really true. Greg has, that has really changed a lot in a positive way.
I hate saying that though.
Because you want to rip on him.
Compliment.
I know.
He's grown up. The little boy's grown up.
Our little Greg all grown up. Esme 1985, life can hit you hard in the hospital last month for been in the hospital last month for kidney failure. Ooh, Esme, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay. That's what I'm saying, but that can like anything can happen to any of us at any time. And I'm really sorry you're going through that. I hope, speedy recovery for you, and hang in there. That you just get through this and pop back on your feet. So hang in there from all of us at Young Nails. Jess, are you guys going to come out with more acrylic brushes, different sizes? I'm looking. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her.
I'm gonna get in trouble again, though. We're working on it.
TBD. Yeah. Right now, I'm going to say the honest truth is this. I don't know. Yeah. We're
brushes are hard right now because there's just honestly,
they're hard to get.
They're hard to get.
They're hard to get. Like there's been with COVID hitting, I'm sure you guys have heard like supply lines drying up. This is one of the supply lines that have dried up, and it's been really tough.
It's a real thing.
Exactly. Esme 1985 doing better now. I have a kidney drain, not allowed to do nails. Thank you guys. Awesome. That's really, really great to hear. You're on the road to recovery, and hang in there. You know what I mean? You just come and hang out with us 3 times a week.
We will make you miserable.
We will make you.
No.
Hopefully we put a smile on your face. Exactly.
It's 10.
It is 10. Guys, I'm so sorry. We actually have a meeting.
We remembered.
Right now we remembered. God, I could have gone on for another hour at least. I think we're going to start very soon. We'll start extending these to a little bit longer. I love hanging out with you guys. I think we're having a lot of fun on here, and I love the questions coming through. Let's keep the questions coming. We are here for you and anything you want to see during the stream, like I want to see new products, I want to see colors, I want to see glitter, tell us, and we will do it live on the stream right here and take you through it. And all the while, we'll talk smack about how 7-year-olds are, and Greg, and how 7-year-olds are making me feel guilty, and I'm talking trash to 7-year-olds. Actually, 7-year-olds talking trash to me. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then next week, I think there's another tweak in schedule because Monday, I'm actually getting my vaccine shot on Monday. So I may be out that day. So we might do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, but we'll see how it goes. We'll let you guys know tomorrow, 100%. Thank you guys for hanging with us. See you tomorrow morning.